Hello again, everyone. Scoons Comics here with another exciting, oh so thrilling comic book haul. Yes, I'm back. I'm sorry I missed a day last week. I tried. I started to make a video and it just didn't work. I don't know. Got some stresses going on. The coronavirus hit a little close to home this last week. Everybody's fine. I'm fine. Family's fine. These things are going to keep happening until there's a vaccine or until we all develop superpowers. I don't know. But take care of yourselves, take care of your families, stay safe, social distance, wash your damn hands. But I am going to show off today. It's shocking, I know. Some real random stuff. On Instagram, I know there's often a tag for Thor Thursday. And I thought, you know what? I've got a giant stack of Thor comics that I got way back in February from that last comic show I went to. Probably one of the last comic shows around for quite some time, unfortunately. Ugh. Anyway, so I want to show those off. And I have a key Marvel book to show off that I recently got I'm very excited about. And just some random goodies here that I want to show. So I'm going to jump right into it because that's what I like to do. I know nothing about these first ones. Isn't that exciting? These are all giveaways that I assume came in cereal boxes. They were part of that big comic book collection I bought from when I bought out that comic shop a few months back. This is Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice number 3 of 4. It's also sealed up still. I'm sure if I did a little research, I could figure this out. But yeah, cool little freebie. And then I have some of these Justice League freebies. Here is, oh wow, there's 2 different series. I didn't realize that. Here's Justice League number 5 of 9. I don't know what cereal box this came out of. I don't know anything about this. I guess I should eat cereal, and then I would know to go down the cereal aisle and find these goodies. I'm not a cereal guy. Put the milk in there. It's all soggy. No, I don't do that. Aren't you all dying to know this personal information about me? Oh, Scoon, no cereal. Let me write that down. Justice League, number 6 of 8. And I don't know what this series is. Lost on Mars, maybe? I don't know. Because I can't get through the bag to read it, and I don't want to open the bag up. But I could because I have a second copy of number 6. So yeah, again, as I will continue to say, this collection I bought had just super random stuff. But yeah, that's cool. You know what else they had, and I was super excited about it, no pun intended, coming up? The News Time Death of Superman special. I don't know if you guys remember this, but when Superman died back in '92, they released this magazine, which was supposed to be their take on like Newsweek, right? Or Time magazine, thus News Time. And I remember I bought mine at a bookstore in the local mall thinking it was legit magazine because, I was a kid and I was like, oh, what is this? But it's great. So it's like, it covers like the death of Superman as if it were a legit news publication. But it's fantastic. It's riddled with, look, we got an ad for Ferris Air. Come fly over Coast City. That's awesome. The back has this ad for Lex Air. Oh, it's great. There's also this great ad for Saturday morning cartoons, which I'm so sad these don't actually exist. Look at this. All right, so it's like a CBS kind of thing, right? We got our first appearance of the Teen Titans cartoon, right? The Tiny Titans. We got Turtle Boy. Is this Courageous? Yeah, the Courageous Man. It's so cool. Why don't Saturday morning cartoons exist? Some network just do it, man. Put some Saturday morning cartoons on. I try to watch cartoons with the kid on Saturday mornings. and try to explain what they used to be. Like, the only time you could really watch cartoons was after school, before school, or Saturday mornings. And he's like, I don't get it. Can you just demand everything? I'm like, no, you can't. But anyway, this is really cool. It's a nice little Death of Superman piece. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. If you ever see this, if you're a Death of Superman collector, oddball little piece, pick it up. I'm going to continue, before I get into the Thor books and my big Marvel key. Yeah, I'll do this. Last video I talked about, please show me the books that you just like to read. Like, we get so excited about variant covers and speculation and just great cover artists, and those are wonderful, fantastic, love them. But tell me about the stuff inside. Tell me about the reads. What gets you excited? Which stories make you so happy to collect comics? And I want to show real quick just a Captain America book that I love. This is Captain America. Oh God, which issue is this? 444. This is the start of the Mark Waid, Ron Garney run. From the night, God, this is before Heroes Were Born, 1995. This is the great introduction to Captain America. This is one of my favorite books. I love the Mark Waid Captain America stuff, the first run. This is, if you don't know anything about Captain America, this will tell you everything about Captain America you need to know and get you excited to pick up the next issue. Just to sum up real quick, Captain America is presumed dead at this point. And terrorists have taken over, I believe it's Lincoln Memorial, and they say they're not letting these hostages go until Captain America meets their ransom demands. So the Avengers show up, and this FBI agent is like, we don't have a Captain America. I don't understand. What's so special about Captain America? And the Avengers all chew his head off, and they go on to explain what the great hero that Steve Rogers is and was. And it's just a wonderful issue, and we find out at the end, oh gosh, Cap maybe isn't dead. What's going to happen? It's a great issue. Wonderful art, great story. It's probably hiding in your long box. Pick it up. If not, you can get it super cheap online. Pick it up. Captain America 444. And how many of these am I going to show? We'll just start doing this and see how it goes. See how much I ramble, shall we? Okay. Here's a line of books, a run of books on Thor that do not get enough attention. When you think about Thor, you think about the great Jack Kirby, Stan Lee stuff. You think about the wonderful Walt Simonson run. I don't know if you think about it in modern days because, frankly, I haven't kept up with it. I'm sure there's some great stuff out there. Jason Aaron's Thor. I'm sure that's great. But there was a run in the 90s and 80s by Tom DeFalco and Ron Frenz that is just a love letter to the Stan and Jack Silver Age stuff, and also just putting a fun new spin on some of these stories. I don't have them all, but I got a ton at the local comics show, again, in the cheap bins. And it was a whole run of them, and I think I picked them all up. There might have been a few that I left behind, but I picked up a ton. So, Mighty Thor, 393.83. $387. Judgment Day, featuring one of the Celestials. $388. Alone Against the Celestials. Celestials is a hard word to say. But, like, the books, they're in that Kirby and Stan Lee style, right? A lot of dialogue, a lot of word bubbles, a lot of captions on the cover. This is Thor 393. Thor versus Quicksand, a Daredevil appearance. Just the kind of stuff that just makes you want to pick up the book. And the stories are fun. They're fun, fun, fun. Again, I have not read these all, I must confess. But they're just fun stories. You can pick this up, read them. A lot of them are one and done. It's a great run to pick up on the cheap. You can find these things in dollar bins all over the place and pick them up because they're so good. Like, okay, $3.95. You can't tell me this isn't a Jack Kirby inspired artwork, right? Like, it's that three-dimensional, like the fist coming at you. Where's the camera? The fist coming at you. The characters, the positions of the characters is real exaggerated. It just looks so cool and so So Marvel, just screams Marvel Comics to me, right? Oh, so fun. Here he is back to back with the Black Knight into the realm of death in Thor 396. So cool. Here's another one that just screamed Jack Kirby Stan Lee to me, 398. A lot of appearances from bad guys and characters that are not super popular right now, but it's just Marvel fun. If you can't afford the old Silver Age stuff, because frankly, who can? I know Silver Age Dave. I didn't get to finish the video yet because I was at work, but he just got a big run of Silver Age stuff and late Silver Age stuff with Thor, and it looked beautiful. But if you can't afford that, or you don't find that deal, this stuff from Tom DeFalco and Ron Frenz is a lot of fun. Thor 400, supersized issue. Let's see. 401, taking on Loki. 402. I've never heard of this villain Quicksand before, but basically just a female Sandman. I don't know. I have not read this one yet, but I'm going to. Basically, I'm showing all these to get so I could have pulled them all out, and now I can put them on my end table next to, well, there's a lot of comics over there. But I'm going to get to read these now because I have them set aside and out of my long boxes. That's the theory. 403. Look at the Enchantress here. Tell me that's not a Jack Kirby style pose. Look at that. Ugh. Ron Frenz is criminally underrated as an artist. He did a lot of Spider-Man work. He's one of my favorites, just as far as just clear, crisp storytelling. Love him. 404, It Lurks Below. Then we got some new Tales of Asgard in here. What's not to love? Look at this. 428, the colors look real modern, Bronze Age and Silver Age to me. 428, Thor versus Excalibur and the Wrecking Crew. As I was thumbing through these at the show, I was just getting excited because the covers just look so exciting. I just wanted to tear into these books. 434. Look at all these guest stars. Love it. 436, taking on the Absorbing Man. I've got to get his first appearance. That's on my want list. First appearance of the Absorbing Man. Such a cool bad guy. He's bound to show up in the movie sooner or later because he's such cool powers. I love it. I would like someone to show me how many covers there are mimicking this. Thor versus Quasar. Thor 437. How many of them are like this there's the famous Silver Surfer issue 4 pose, right? Silver Surfer's coming down. Thor's about to whomp him with his hammer. How many times has that been recreated? Here he's taking on Quasar. Okay. What do you think has been used in Marvel Comics more to sell a book? Thor or the Incredible Hulk? I swear every character has an issue where they're fighting Thor or they're fighting the Incredible Hulk. They're never fighting Daredevil. They're never fighting Doctor Strange. Like, they might have appearances at some point, but you want to get your character over. Get them over, to use professional wrestling parlance. You fight them up against Thor or the Hulk. That's how it was done. Thor 439. Oh my God. Thor versus Thor? What? This is when the Thunderstrike character started coming in. What is his name? Eric Masterson, I believe. I could have that wrong. But the second gentleman to have the powers of Thor. Oh man. Tell me this isn't part of a movie just waiting to happen. The Thor War. It's hard to say. Mighty Thor 440. And now the Thor Corps. Thor Corpse. Beta Ray Bill. Thunderstrike. Newsstand edition too. Yeah, that's right. So I got the newsstand edition. And then they also had the direct market edition. So I said, hey, I'm going to take both of those. And I did the same thing here. 442, featuring the return of Don Blake. Thor Hero No More, newsstand, and direct edition. That's when I was getting really excited going through these books. I was already going to pick them up anyway, but then when I saw he had several that are newsstand and direct edition, oh yeah, I love picking up newsstand books. So cool. To think that they were out there. These newsstand books were on a shelf somewhere, a spinner rack, and they survived. And now they're in my collection. I love it. Thor 443, featuring Silver Surfer and Doctor Strange. It's just a love letter to the Marvel Universe, man. These books, I need to get the whole run because why not? 444, who is the most shocking super foe of all? Well, you have to pick that comic up, right? You have to know. 445, taking on Gladiator. Lovely newsstand edition. And then, bam, direct edition. Yay. I love comics. Ugh. See, I was kind of down when I started this video. And just talking about comics, just talking to you guys about these comics gets me excited, man. Comics are just the best hobby. They just take you away. Even just talking about them just transports your mind somewhere else just for a little bit. I just love them. Just love them. Thor. I'm going to keep saying Thor. 446. Oh, man. We got the Kree. We got the Shi'ar Imperial Guard. Yes. All right. 449. Odin's coming to kick some butt. Getting rid of the imposter Thor. What? And then 450, very much similar to the 400 issue. Thor swinging the hammer. Got a newsstand edition of 452, taking on Blood Axe, which is a great 90s name, right? And here is the direct edition. I'll hold them like this. Here is the direct edition. Yeah. 453. Again, newsstand edition. I don't have the direct edition of that one. 454. Featuring the Warriors 3. 457. This is not my favorite cover. I mean, it's fine. Just not much going on here. Like, why would you pick that up? You're like, oh, Thor's standing and possibly constipated. Nothing there to really draw you in. But still, I'm sure it's a good story. I just have not read it yet. This will make you excited. 459. Who shall hold this hammer? Well, who shall? I need to find out. Take my money. Ooh, this is not a Ron Friends cover. I don't know this gentleman. Somebody Harrison. 460. Look at that. Look at that artwork. Okay. And then they also had in this whole run, randomly, the last issue of Thor, 502, ending a long-running series from Marvel. They actually had 2 copies, so I picked up both. Because I like picking up last issues. Read Comics 81, he got me started on that because he picks up a lot of last issues. So anytime I find a last issue, I pick it up. Bam. And that's my fun Thor run there. Really excited. I want to go read these all right now. I've read most of them, but I want to read more. Comics. Yes. And last but not least, people, been hunting for this book for a long time at a decent price. And now with speculators jumping all over things, just finding a decent price, what I want to pay for a book is hard. So I found not just the first issue that I wanted here, but I found all 25 issues for a really good price. It pays sometimes to have some insomnia and wake up in the middle of the night and look on eBay like a normal person would and see what auctions are about to end, because sometimes you get lucky. I almost said Mighty Thor. Thor Thursday. Nova. #1 from 1976. This is a beautiful copy. I'd say very fine minus maybe. but I've wanted this book for a long time. As a Bronze Age goodie, a Bronze Age key. First appearance of Richard Rider. I'm going to go through all 25 issues. I'll show them all in a later video because I'm going to read all 25 and just review the entire series. Let you know if it's what I think. But Nova #1, wonderful book, iconic cover. Pick this up if you can before all the crazy movie speculators jump all over this again. That's what I have, people. I love comics. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Take care of your family. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how y'all are doing. I hope everybody's well. Take care.